Hello everyone, this is Movie Recap. Today we are going to introduce the movie X-Men Origins, Wolverine. It will take you to understand how Wolverine was actually transformed. You can also see the first appearance of Deadpool. Spoilers ahead, watch out and take care. In 19th century Canada, the boy is Logan, the young Wolverine. He and Victor live in a wealthy family. But one day, the family gardener shoots his father dead. Logan, who witnessed all this, broke out. His body suddenly grew bone claws, and he killed the gardener with it. However, the gardener told Logan that he was Logan's father. This surprised Logan, did not expect his own father actually died in his hands. So his brother Victor took him and left the family. Since then, the two brothers have embarked on the road of wandering. They experienced all the wars of their country, including World War I, World War II. Their genes for rapid self-healing have enabled them to gallop on the battlefield for many years. Unlike his brother, Victor has wolf-like nails. Victor's long history of killing has caused him to lose his mind. He killed and robbed young girls. Finally, in the course of a mission, he killed his teammates because of excessive anger, and the two were executed. But because of their terrible recovery ability, they miraculously survived again. That day, a general named Stryker found them. He is also a scientist and knows about Logan and Victor's superpowers. Under Stryker's persuasion, the two brothers agreed to serve their country and joined Stryker's special forces. There are all kinds of people with extraordinary abilities. There is even Wade, who has not become Deadpool. During a mission, they entered the building with their unique skills. For example, the man's shooting skills were so fast that all the enemies were killed before they reacted. And this big man can bounce back the shells of the tank. Wade also showed his superpowers. The double swords bounce all the bullets of the enemy and can split the bullets with his empty-handed. Stryker brought them here for the purpose of adamantium. They then went to the village where adamantium was found and killed all the innocent villagers. Logan stopped it and chose to leave the squad. He has had enough of this killing life. 6 years have passed since then. Logan has lived in seclusion on the mountain with his girlfriend Kayla. He gave up his days of earning money from weapons and became an ordinary lumberjack. One day, Stryker found him and wanted to pull him in again, telling him that his former teammates had been murdered, including Wade. And the killer is his brother Victor. But Logan doesn't care about any of this and just wants to get on with his normal life. But unfortunately, his girlfriend Kayla was stopped by Victor on her way home. Logan also senses that Kayla is in danger. He runs over to her, but Kayla is already gone. When he found her, Kayla had become a dead body. The loss of his girlfriend made him furious. The two brothers fought. But he was no match for his brother, and even his bone claws were trampled off. After waking up, Stryker found Logan again and he said he had the ability to strengthen Logan's strength. For revenge, Logan agreed to join Stryker's plan and came to the laboratory. He engraved a new name tag in memory of his girlfriend. Adamantium has been refined by Stryker into the hardest alloy. He injected all the metal into Logan's bones. For revenge, he desperately endured this unacceptable pain. The heart also became abnormally weak. When Logan heard that Stryker was going to erase his memory and use his DNA to transform the mutants on the island, Logan suddenly broke free from his bonds. Adamantium injected into his body has made him an invincible Wolverine. He soon escaped from the base. When he escaped to a farm, an old couple saved him. Logan observed his claws in the mirror, now transformed into steel claws. Unexpectedly, the enemy found him the next day, and two kind-hearted old people were also shot. After a fierce fight, Logan killed these people, too. He found the only teammate he believed in, John. And know that Stryker and Victor were working together on some island to transform mutants. It turns out that Stryker has been capturing mutants with all kinds of abilities and using them for different experiments. And his son is actually a mutant. His wife was also killed by his son. After that, his son became the object of his research. He hated mutants and wanted to use them as his weapons. So they found Gambit, who escaped from the island only. At this point Victor came after him again and fought with John. Although John can rely on teleportation to avoid the attack. But it ended up in Victor's hands. Gambit mistook Logan for coming to get him back. He played poker and knocked Logan out of the casino. Logan happens to see Victor is extracting John's DNA. The enhanced Logan and Victor face off again. The steel claws give him the power to defeat Victor. Gambit suddenly unleashes his powers and shakes the two men apart. Victor sees the opportunity to escape. After the misunderstanding is cleared up, Gambit also decides to help Logan. They came to the island where the mutants were transformed. Stryker is experimenting with Wade. Now this guy has been transformed into a ghost. Stryker called him Deadpool and implanted all kinds of mutant DNA into Deadpool's body. Logan came to the experimental building and found that there were many mutants. Stryker told Logan all about the transformation of Deadpool. At this time, Logan found out that his girlfriend Kayla was not dead. It turns out that Kayla is Stryker's henchman. Everything is just an act. Only the death of his girlfriend can make Logan want revenge. So he was able to agree to the experiment and successfully implanted adamantium. In fact, Kayla is also a mutant, with the power of mind control. She has her own difficulties in doing so, because her sister is in the hands of Stryker. In order to save her sister's life, she had to deceive Logan. After Logan defeated Victor, he helped Kayla to free her sister. They also released all the mutants in captivity. Stryker has no choice but to forcibly start the Deadpool that has not been completely transformed. The group encountered Deadpool at the gate. In the course of the fight, Logan found that Deadpool also has strong self-healing ability. Not only that, he can also teleport. Now he knows that his body is implanted with multiple superpowers. After a fight, he was not Deadpool's opponent. In the nick of time, Victor saves Logan. The two brothers used back-to-back tactics as they used to do in the battlefield. As these three people have the superpower of immortality, they can't tell the difference between victory and defeat. Finally, Deadpool launched a high-intensity shockwave. And Logan also used his own steel claws to resist the energy. With Victor drawing his attention, Logan uses his heated steel claws to chop off Deadpool's head. Deadpool, who could no longer heal himself, fell directly into the cave. After that, Logan found Kayla and intended to take her away from the island. But Kayla was already seriously injured and in critical condition. Stryker pulled out a pistol with bullets made of adamantium. Although this cannot kill Logan, but can take away Logan's memory. One shot in the head, Wolverine lost consciousness and fell to the ground. Kayla, lying on the ground, controls Stryker with her mind. But she doesn't want to become a murderer like this guy. She orders Stryker to turn around and keep walking until his feet bleed. And the escaped mutant was also saved by Professor X. Logan's body gradually recovers and wakes up. Gambit arrived here. But Logan, as Stryker said, all his memories have disappeared. He didn't even know who he is. He saw his dead girlfriend Kayla, but did not have a trace of memory. Kayla is just a stranger to him right now. Logan decided to set out to find his story. The story of the X-Men will continue. If you like my story, please don't forget to click subscribe. See you next time.